Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest hurdles when you're learning a new language, how to introduce yourself. I promise, by the end of this, you're going to have a super simple, confident introduction that you'll actually be excited to use.
Those four little words, right? Tell me about yourself. You hear them everywhere. A new class, a job interview, a party, and for some reason, they can be so tough to answer. And if hearing that question just makes your mind go, poof, totally blank, don't even worry about it. You are so not alone. Seriously, even native speakers can get tripped up by that one. But not for long, because today, we're going to fix that.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is change how we think about this. An introduction isn't a test you can pass or fail. No, it's an invitation. Think of it like you're building a little bridge between you and another person. It's your chance to make a real connection.
So let's get to building that bridge. And every good bridge starts with a strong first step. In our case, that's the greeting. You've got to pick the right one for the right situation.
It's all about context. You know, if you're in a more formal setting, like a classroom or an office, you're going to stick with a classic hello or good morning. But if you're just hanging out, meeting friends at a coffee shop, you can be way more relaxed. Go for a hey there or a what's up. The goal is just to match the vibe of the room.
All right, greeting, check. Now we need the main structure of our bridge. Let's think of it as a few essential, core blocks of information that tell your story.
First block, the easy stuff. Your name. You can say, my name is, or even more naturally, just, I'm. Then, where you're from. I am from Spain is perfect. Or you could add a little more detail, like, I was born in a small town, but now I live in the city.
Now let me give you a quick tip to make you sound super natural. A really common mistake I hear is someone saying, I belong to Japan. Now, we understand what you mean, but it sounds just a little off to a native speaker. And the fix is so easy. Instead of belong to, just say, I am from Japan, or I come from Japan. It's a tiny, tiny change, but trust me, it makes a world of difference in how fluent you sound.
Okay, next block. What do you do all day? This just helps people get a little snapshot of your life. So if you're a student, you might say, I'm a marketing student at, or if you're working, something like, I work as a graphic designer, or I work in the tech industry. Simple as that.
Okay, the foundation is built. It's solid. Now comes the best part. This is where we add your personality. This is the spark that makes people actually remember you.
Let's talk hobbies. And here's the secret. Get specific. Don't just say, I like music. Say, I'm a huge fan of old rock music. See? That detail gives the other person something to grab onto, something to ask you about. It's a conversation starter.
And while we're on personal details, here's another one of those little language traps. Sometimes people say, we are 5 in my family. And just like before, it's totally understandable, but it's not quite how a native speaker would phrase it.
So here's the little upgrade that makes your English sound so polished. You'd say, I come from a family of 5. It's a subtle shift, I know, but it's these little details that really show you've got a great handle on the language.
Okay, you want the secret weapon? My absolute favorite way to make an introduction memorable? It's the fun fact. This is just one small, interesting, or even kind of weird thing about you. It can be anything, a pet, a favorite food, a hidden talent. For example, maybe you say, I have a very sleepy cat named Luna, or I absolutely love spicy food, but I can't stand olives. It could even be, I've traveled to 10 different countries. It's that perfect little hook that makes people smile and want to know more. All right, the moment of truth. We have all our building blocks. We've got our greeting, our core info, and our personal spark. Now let's put it all together and see the magic happen.
So, here is our before. Listen to this. Hello, my name is Maria. I am from Spain. I am a student. I like reading. Thank you. I mean, it's all correct, right? But it's kind of choppy. It sounds a little bit like a robot just listing facts.
But now, check out the after. Good morning, everyone. My name is Maria, and I'm a biology student from Madrid. In my free time, I'm a big fan of hiking. A fun fact about me is that I love waking up early to see the sunrise. It's great to meet you all. Whoa, see the difference? The sentences flow, there's way more personality, and that fun fact about the sunrise? It makes her so much more memorable and interesting. It makes you want to talk to her. So how do you build your own? It's this simple. 1. Start with the right greeting. 2. Add your name and where you're from. 3. Toss in what you do. 4. Add that little spark, a hobby or a fun fact. And the last step, number 5, is the most important. Practice. Say it out loud until it feels totally natural and just rolls off your tongue.
Okay, now it really is your turn. I'd love to meet you. So, down in the comments, let's practice. Put your introduction together using these steps. And please be sure to include a fun fact about yourself. I honestly can't wait to read them and learn a little bit about every one of you.